Hi guys, this is Maggie from Rock Paper Copy with the second video on Digital Nomad as part of the Digital Nomad course. And in this video I wanted to talk to you about the accommodation part of the project, because obviously it will be the biggest your biggest challenge while you will be setting up the company. The accommodation costs especially will be playing a huge role in your monthly spend. So while I was setting up the company that I currently run as a digital nomad, my goal was to find free accommodation, because obviously the first year or the first few months that I was working on my company, I had no regular income. So and I didn't want to stay home. I wanted to, to be traveling and to be setting up this company. So Trusted Housesitters was the website that I relied on, and this is the website that connects house owners and slash pet owners, because it is on most of the time this is connected. So house owners that go on holiday and want to have somebody who will look after their pets if they leave them at home. It very much very often involves dogs, because obviously, if you go on holiday and having a pet, it is always quite challenging to find somebody who can walk your dog a few times a day, feed it while you are away. And sometimes it also involves farm animals as well, because if someone has got a farm, then you would need to help them with looking after these animals. So this is their website. I think this is the major house sitting website, and it's worldwide. I think it's focused mainly on USA. There's plenty of offers from UK, where I was based while I was house sitting. I had no problems whatsoever to find assignments, even at a short notice, even to fill the gap between two assignments, even like for 3 days. Sometimes it involved traveling, for example, to different city within UK. But it was possible, if I was based in London, it was possible to find house sitting in London, because I think the London is obviously the largest city in England. So obviously the most assignments come from there. So you can find it on www.trustedhousesitters.com, and this is their homepage. Now they will ask you to pay I think that this is the fee. This is yearly or quarterly fee. I think you can pay either for 3 months, or you can pay for the whole year. Obviously it works out cheaper for the whole year, but if you need it only as a one time event, then definitely 3 months will work for you. And so this is this website. You can join as a house owner looking for a pet sitter. You can join as a pet sitter or a house sitter. So you can browse the profiles of the house sitters. I liked it at the beginning because I wanted to see how other people construct the profiles, what information do they include. Obviously you want to convey the trust, and you want to include as much information as possible about your experience, especially with dogs, with looking after the property, with you being responsible and so on. So everything that you think will be useful, definitely put it on your profile. So you can. I'm not going to open profiles. Obviously, this is private within the community, and so on. So I'm not going to open any of those listings, but you can browse the listings here even without being a member. But obviously, in order to contact the house owners, you would need to pay the membership fee. And you can also, when you search, or when you set up your profile, you can set up which parts of the world, or which countries are you most interested in house sitting. For me it was UK, I was only focused on UK, but obviously there's loads of offers from USA, Australia, and I think I've seen one from Alaska once for 6 months. It was during the this kind of their winter, so obviously not the best time to go to Alaska, but so original, so it's such a unique offer. And okay, these are feedbacks. This is feedback for the individual house sitters. Now, the feedback is so important. When you are new at house sitting, obviously you don't have the feedback, you don't have the reviews from other Trusted House owners. So what you can do, and what I did, I contacted other individuals that I worked for. For example, I was cleaning. I was running a cleaning company, so I cleaned houses. For a number of people, they were trusting me with their keys. They were trusting me with their houses when they were away. So their feedback was quite valuable. That proved that I was able to be responsible with someone else's property. When I worked in hotels, the feedback from hotel owners, as I was the only person at the reception looking after the hotel, and looking after the guests stay in the hotel, obviously, was additional proof that I can be trusted, or I'm reliable. So this is not to give you, like, not to brag at the, in this particular moment. It's just to give you idea where to look for the reviews, because the reviews are golden on Trust House. There's, like, this is the first thing that people look at. Your long-term friends, your partner, your landlord. That was so useful for me. My ex-landlord, where we lived in 4 years in the property, we were always, like, paying on time, and we had no problems. With complying with the rules, and he was always giving us amazing reviews afterwards. So he was one of the best sources for very, very great review. And basically, you can collect these reviews. You can send the link, like a link invite, to leave the review. So this is definitely more trustworthy, because people see that it's been left by somebody. Or you can also collect the reviews via email, and then paste like that. But obviously it will be seen as it is being posted by you. So but the review still counts. And also, the additional thing that you could get is the police check from your location where you live. So the police check will tell you that you were not convicted or suspected or anything like that of any crime in the last six months. I think they only give you the 6 months, this kind of clear document that everything is clear. And this is obviously obtained from your local police station, from your local address where your address is registered. Yes, so Trusted House Sitter, this is one of the websites. You can read how it works. You can follow them on YouTube. You can watch the videos. It's such a comprehensive source of information, and they are always available there to help you if you've got any questions. I'll show you if the prices are still the same. I think last time, as I was checking, okay, so it's $9.92 a month. So now they've got monthly fees, which is brilliant. When I was hosting last year, the only option was 1 year or 3 months, which is brilliant. I really like it, unless it's like $9.99 per month if you pay for the whole year, which is quite often a case, but I'm going to check more details here. Okay, I won't be able to see the price breakdown unless I go further, but you've got an idea. My guess would be that $9.99 a month works at this price if you, oh yeah, there it is, star, paid in one upfront payment of $119. So yeah, as expected. Okay, so you get obviously better rate if you pay for 1 year. So it's only $9.92 per month, which is absolutely amazing value. You know, for the stuff that you can find, I mean, sometimes one house sitting, you know, when you consider cost of average hotel in London with Wi-Fi, that was the most important for me. With Wi-Fi was about 40 British pounds, which is about $50. So even if you find one night accommodation for free, it covers you basically for the whole, you know, for the 6 months of the fees of the Trusted Housesitters. So that's really it's worth investing in this particular website because they have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sittings. It's not like that you go to other websites that I will cover in the next video and you only get like new listings, maybe like new listings per week, and then you think, what am I actually paying for? And then sometimes those listings are not in your, not in your location where you want to travel, or not in the day that you're available or flexible or something like that. Yes, also if you have got experience with pets, like looking after pets, if you owned pet, or if you were pet sitting for not pet sitting, walking the pets for your friends, definitely do include it in the reviews as well. This is quite important. So this is quite a lot of preparation, but once it's set up, it just pays for itself because people will be often reading your profile before contacting you, or you will be more often than not you will be reaching out to the house owners, because the house owners are basically when there is like very attractive offer of the house sitting, nice location, nice date, and it's like long-term house sitting, like for 3 months, they've got loads of offers. So you have to really be quick and you have to differentiate yourself. Also invest in good quality photos. What really helped me is to get like good close-ups of my face, and so it show that I'm not hiding anything. And I was smiling, I was looking directly to the camera, and people liked it. People liked because they could see, they could see in the face if they liked the person straight away, if they could trust it. That really counts. If you've got photos with you with your pet, this is valuable on this website, so definitely do include it. If you haven't got any photos yet, definitely do ask a friend to take any photos, and this will be like a little bit cheating. If you haven't got a pet, actually you can ask somebody if they can take a picture of you and the pet. You can like sit with the pet on your lap, and then if the pet looks happy, it's such a great addition to your profile. You can try with different pets. Obviously, don't go as far as line that you've never looked after horses, and then suddenly you will take a picture of you with a horse. It doesn't pay off, because by the end of the day you will be left with those horses. You will have to look after them. So be honest. If you if you want to look after pet, if you want to look after farm animals, but you have no experience, put it in your profile. You will be able to have mark on your profile that you are happy to look after the pets, but put in your profile that you haven't done it before. But the house owners are more happy to trust you and be in the know that they will have to show you how to look after pets, instead of instead of leaving your household and hoping for the best. Yes, so if I hope it was useful. I hope I covered all the topics when it comes to trust house sitters. If there's something you're not sure of, please post it in a comment below this video or contact me as well. And if you like this video, please click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That was Maggie from Rock Paper Copy. Thank you so much. Bye bye.